So that's
yeah.
so you when we spoke yesterday, you talked about. I want to talk about the specific incident where you got shot in the face with a rubber bullet,
Hmm.
but I let's also talk about what you saw as far as with drones and cameras and the ICE agents. Walk me through what you saw, and was that the day that you got shot with the rubber bullet?
So I did see the camera operators there the night that I got shot with the rubber bullet. They again, you see them amass like when they
And
are
these are
coming out.
now,
Yeah,
to be honest, and to be clear, these are ICE agents with the cameras and the drones, correct?
DHS generally. Again, we don't know because they're not wearing badges. Nobody's identifying themselves. I assume it's DHS itself because you can look at the propaganda videos that are put out on the DHS X account, and they're using footage taken from the camera operators that I see on the ground. So they have reflective like little vests that they put on. You see them with their little handheld cameras, and they're marching really close to the columns of DHS troops that are you know going and barging into the crowd, and they're getting like these really great camera angles for their purposes of people getting detained or people getting pushed and shoved. And again, there's no provoc. The protesters are calm. We're chanting. We're yelling at them, and then all of a sudden they just kind of barge out. They have their cameras. You see drones flying low over the people too, right? And they're taking and you see the footage from the drone on these propaganda videos. And so it just leads me to believe, why are they barging out just seemingly unprovoked for no reason? And then all of a sudden you see them produce propaganda off of it. So isn't that the reason? I mean, they're trying to create a narrative that we're violent, right? And they're the ones who are violent. They're the ones who are violent. Really, the only reason is to create this content, to tell their story. And I've seen it with my own eyes. With again, um, that night in which I got shot in the face with the rubber bullet,
Where'd
you
you
saw
get
them,
hit?
yeah, right here. I mean, it's kind of gone right now, but you can still see a little
Yeah,
bit
I
of it.
see it. Yeah,
Um, and let me tell you, Brian, I was following their commands. I yes, I was walking
commands.
backwards.
Walk me through step by step what happened.
So okay, they opened the fence, and there's maybe a handful of people in the road trying to block them, right? And you can't really hear what their commands are, but you kind of hear this muffled like noise of someone on a loudspeaker, but a very bad loudspeaker. I'm heckling them like, why can't you get amplified sound, DHS? You just got 150 million or whatever budget. You can't get amplified sound. Nobody can hear you. And like I'm shouting pretty loud about that. And people are saying the same thing, and we cannot understand what they're saying. Even journalists who I was standing around couldn't understand what they were saying. And then all of a sudden, tear gas, they start coming out. People in the front try to stay together, but they're quickly brushed aside, right? There a lot of people start getting detained, and I start I'm like, okay, I don't want to get detained. Trying my best to follow their commands, and I am heckling them while video them. So I'm heckling them while recording them on my phone, walking backwards while they tear gas and do all this crazy stuff. And then I say something like, is it okay to swear on this show, Brian?
Fuck yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I'm like, I see them just jumping on people, 5 or 6 guys just jumping on people through the tear gas, through like the flashbangs. And I'm saying, fuck you, out of town motherfuckers. How dare you get the fuck out of Chicago? And then that's when you
That's
could
pretty tame
see,
for Chicago.
right, right. You know what I mean? And again, and then folks, I'm on the sidewalk, right? And I'm just giving them shit. And then I see, maybe 30 feet away from me, this guy raise up and shoot me point blank in the face. And then this is also happening so fast. Like it goes really, really quickly. I get shot in my face, and then I'm dazed, and I'm like, oh, I start walking back a little bit quicker. And
Yeah.
then more tear gas.